And now let's learn about the law of karma, or cause and effect. Paramahansa Yogananda, who was the author of an autobiography of a yogi, said the universal law of karma is that of action and reaction, cause and effect, sowing and reaping. In the course of natural righteousness, man by his thoughts and actions becomes the arbiter of his destiny. How do you explain the coincidences that happen in life? Do you tend to believe that everything is connected, that actions create ripples? If you look at the world and envision a cosmic plan unfolding, then you may understand that there is a larger story to your life. When you view things this way, you can appreciate the intricate tapestry of life. Marianne Williamson says, "When we align with it, we thrive, and when we do not, we suffer." This is not punishment, it's merely the law of cause and effect. She goes on to say, with each thought we think, we either align with universal love or we disconnect ourselves from it. Whichever is our choice determines whether we then feel connected to or disconnected from our own true selves. Soul artists have some rich material for inspiration as they learn the law of cause and effect and create art journal pages about this law. For example, artistically conveying that every effect noticed in the physical world has a specific cause, which originated in the inner or mental world. Other art approaches may be creating pages communicating concepts such as witnessing choices, being fully conscious in the present moment, and listening for inner guidance. Showing how meditation can mediate the impact of karma is another approach, as well as conveying the concept of reaping what you sow. As I began to learn more about the ancient wisdom traditions, I had a lot of questions about karma. In fact, this is a topic I continue to study. The law of cause and effect tells us that every cause has its effect, every effect has its cause. The New Testament expresses it as, "Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." This law is often referred to as the law of karma. In Sanskrit, karma is the concept of action or deed. There is a continuity between all events, precedent, consequent, and subsequent. A relationship exists between what has gone before and what follows. You get back what you send out. The choices or decisions you make will set in motion a chain of reactions and give you back a result corresponding to whatever that decision triggered. Most spiritual teachers say karma is neither good nor bad, it is neutral. A complete understanding of karma presupposes a belief in reincarnation. Some teachers describe karma as cosmic debt. It has also been described as a lack of balanced experiences. Books such as Robert Schwartz's Your Soul's Plan reference karma, describing, for instance, a life where you are now a caregiver for a person with a physical disability, and maybe in a prior life you had a physical disability and the person you care for cared for you. Or if you abandoned someone in a prior lifetime, then balance is restored when you experience abandonment. So along this line of thinking, karma is not necessarily balanced by doing good for someone else. It's more about the insights and lessons from your experiences that you obtain along the way. I have heard some spiritual teachers say we can actually become addicted to trying to focus on good karma. Some teachers also distinguish between balancing and burning or releasing karma. Karma is balanced when the soul has experienced the full perspective of an issue, all sides. Karma is released or burned when the underlying causes of the original imbalance are resolved. Because the thinking goes, until you heal the issues that are underlying the karma, you can actually create new karma even after the original karma was balanced. Karma means action, or the energy created from an action. Energy is neither good nor bad, so karma is also neutral. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi said, "Everything is set, but everything can be changed." I interpret this as a reminder that we always have choice and free will to respond to any situation with conscious intention. In further research, I learned that there are 3 types of karma: prarabdha karma, which is responsible for the present. We are processing prarabdha karma during this lifetime. Teachers explain that the things done in the past make you what you are today. This type of karma can only be exhausted by being experienced. Sanjita karma, which is added karma we're storing to be dealt with at some later time. This accumulation of karma from past lifetimes is comprised from former deeds and actions that have been taken, but this karma is not actively being processed through current experiences. The new karma we're creating every moment is called agami karma. This is the action that we create and the choices we make right now as we live in this present lifetime. As you think, so shall you be. Our choices and actions of the present moment will become our karma in the future. Vedanta teaches us that between human incarnations, the soul rests in the astral plane. When the soul is ready to reincarnate and work through some of its karma, many teachers believe that certain contracts are agreed upon. For example, two souls agree to be its parents. As the incarnation begins at birth, the contract is activated. The seeds of the karma exist and must be released, but through our choices, we can minimize its effects in our lives. Some spiritual teachers believe that we plan our lives. It follows that situations in life and people we meet are as a result of our karma. We have, on a cosmic level, asked for situations to enable us to release that karma. I have come to believe that when we struggle against the life situations we encounter, we are making a choice by struggling. Through that choice, we are postponing the balance of or release of the karma. In considering karmic balance, my mind often goes to forgiveness, acceptance, surrender, gratitude, and grace. If everything is planned for a potential release of the karma we asked to experience, should we not be grateful for everything in our lives? We can create karma with every action, word, and thought in our lives. By living more consciously, we can minimize new karma, which will have to be released at some later date. Deepak Chopra has said that meditation is the single most powerful tool we have when addressing karma. I actually had an opportunity to ask him about this in person. I asked, I once read that when a person meditates, they burn karma. Do you believe this is true? And he said, definitely. And he talked about ourselves after what he referred to as conditioning. He said when we're born, we're like a fresh, snowy white cloth. Then conditioning happens from our parents, bosses, and all of our life experiences, and thus our cloth becomes dingy and dirty. Every time we meditate, it's like dipping the cloth in a stream of clear water. Each time, some of that conditioning washes away and the cloth becomes cleaner every time you dip it in the stream. As I became certified as a meditation coach, I learned even more from one of my beloved teachers, whose name is Roger Gabriel. He explained, through meditation, our consciousness expands, helping us to reduce the impact of contracted karma. The practice also gives us the awareness to avoid creating new karma and dissolve stored karma. Karma is locked away in our memories and desires, both of which are in the mind. The karma being processed during this incarnation is in the conscious mind, while the remaining stored karma is lying dormant in what we refer to as the unconscious mind. Meditation takes us beyond the mind to the realm of infinite possibilities. Here we transcend thought, memories, and desires. The journey back and forth from local to non-local in meditation washes the karma on all levels. This is very exciting news for those of us on a spiritual path. We all have the potential for greater enlightenment in this lifetime. The contracted karma can be released during our life in a couple of ways. First, by making conscious choices, we can avoid adding new karma. And secondly, through the process of meditation, we can transcend any karma left. By taking full responsibility for our thoughts and actions, we create our reality. Everything we think or do right now creates the kind of future that is related to those thoughts and actions. To harness the power of the law of cause and effect, be aware of how your actions and decisions impact not only you, but everyone around you. Focus on making conscious choices that harm no one, benefit the greater good, and have the highest and best outcome.